Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. I'm so excited to see your beautiful faces as always. And so just want to make sure that, yes, that you make sure that you follow. Go ahead and tag your business bestie. And so I'm going to share 10 big ideas with you to finish up the next 70 days going into 2025. And I'll share my experience and all the things that have been going on. So I'm so grateful for you. Yes, thank you so much on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, tap the screen, say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. I am super excited for your presence as well. And I just cannot believe. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. You give me life. You make me smile. And so you keep me going. You keep me energized. And even though this business training is to help somebody else, you are actually helping me stay focused. And so I'm glad that you're here. So yes, so I'm going to make sure I'm in my group. So go ahead and tag your business bestie. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm Jerusha. And I'm a business coach, I'm a speaker, and I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. And so if you want to be a double threat, hashtag pretty people, hashtag pretty people, if you want to be a double threat where you can build your business online and offline. And so this is my first Wednesday back. Oh, thank you so much for all the loves and the hearts on TikTok. Thank you so much. Oh, I will definitely make sure you subscribe if you are on TikTok, and that way you can come on the live and I can do one-on-one coaching with you. All of my subscribers get to come on the live, so I can't wait to answer your business questions. But if you're in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration, this is your night. Every Wednesday night, I show up to answer your business questions, and I'm super excited that you are here. Yes, you say, hi, Jerusha. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see your beautiful faces. Yes, this has been a long couple of weeks for me. And if you follow my journey, and then you already know that this has been a difficult time. I am truly a daddy's girl. And so I just wanted to make sure that I showed up so that I can, yes, give some good advice, some trainings, some excitement, some motivation. Let's get this party started. Because that's exactly what my dad would want me to do, is keep going. And so I definitely need your presence and your interaction. So yes, if you put in the chat, hi, Jerusha, and give me some love, say, hi, Jerusha. I speak back. I actually share. Yes, I love on people. And so yes, I'm going to keep the main thing. And that's training you tonight as promised, and giving you some main business tips on 10 things that you can do that I am doing to finish up 2024. How many of you are excited about going into 2025? Be honest. Yes. How many of you are right now, you're still crushing 2024? Yes, let's crush it. So it's not too late. And so I just want to encourage you. Thank you for all the hearts and the love on TikTok. I just want to encourage you. It's not too late. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. So I wanted to share with you a couple of things. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my goodness. You guys are so sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to talk to you about how to double your productivity in 70 days to finish the line, to finish this year. You'll get to the finish line stronger, okay, if you focus in the next 70 days going into 2025. So I did want to say, if you did not see my live, I wanted to say, and the goal is not to cry on here. The goal is to get through a successful training. But I wanted to say thank you to every single person that messaged me, every single person that sent a card, you sent a private DM, every single person that sent flowers, every single person that showed any type of love. I want to say I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And the best thing we can do, right, is keep going, because that is going to help me. And hopefully I'm going to help you build a solid business. Is that fair? Yes or yes? Okay. So the goal is to really show up every Tuesday at 1:30. I do a lunch and learn. And then Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I do my live Q&A. And so if you're in my business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, then yes, you get to ask any business question and I'll teach on that subject, or I'll answer you privately. But I just wanted to tell you that, yes, this has been a long 2 weeks, but I appreciate every single one of your messages. And I try to get through all the messages as much as I can. So just know I'm telling you publicly, I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. I love you. And thank you so much. So yes, so let's talk about what we need to do and why this is important. The one thing that I can say is, like I say, a lot of things. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach. I'm a speaker. I've actually been an entrepreneur for almost 2 decades, so I know a thing or two. And the reason why I started my first home-based business is because I wanted time freedom. I worked in television, loved the industry. I just wanted time freedom. That was it. And so someone told me, you know, you can make a 6-figure income from home. The first person who told me that, I believed them. And I actually got to work and I started doing it. And I became very, very successful in that business. I became a part of the top 1%. I earned all the things that you hear about. It's true. It's true. You can earn trips and diamonds and cars. It's true. I'm one of the people. I'm living it. And so been successful with that company for many, many years. And then lately, you know, during the pandemic, I had to transition to a more online space. Things were happening online. And so, yes, I transitioned. And now I get to teach you how to build businesses online and offline. And so because of that decision years ago, okay, thank you for the hearts. Because of that decision years ago, I had time to spend with my dad. I had time. Nothing was stopping me from spending time. Money wasn't stopping me. You know, I didn't have to worry about vacation time. That wasn't stopping me. I didn't have to worry about calling someone for time. That wasn't stopping me. I have no regrets. And so I want more people to feel so fulfilled in their decisions. I want more people to have an opportunity to say, I have no regrets. I did exactly what I wanted to do. I had the resources to do exactly what I wanted to do. And so I want more people to have a business where it creates income that they can do the things they want for their family. And so if that's you, I'm helping 1,000 families, as always, to have financial freedom to create residual income. So if you want to learn how you do it, put 1,000 in the chat. I'll tell you how. Okay, put 1,000 in the chat. I'll tell you what I do, how I do it, why I'm doing it. For me, it's really for flexibility. For me, it's for freedom. You're not going to get this kind of freedom back. And once you experience this type of freedom, you could never go back and work for somebody else. Nothing's wrong with working in corporate America, obviously. But once you experience time freedom, oh my gosh, it's a different level of peace. Like I have so much peace in my decisions. And so these are some of the things that I want to share with you. So if you're a business owner, put business in the chat. If you already have a business, put business in the chat. If you want a business, right? You're like, you know, you need it. You still have 70 days of 2024. You can still do it. It's not over yet. The fat lady isn't singing. You can still start. Okay. You can start today. It's only a decision. And when you don't start, you've made that decision that you don't want it, because indecision is a decision. We all can do it. Everybody can go to the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So if you're for sure know that this is your time and nothing is going to hold you back, you've waited all year long and you decided today is my day, Jerusha, then put 1,000 in the chat. I can share with you how I do it, what I do, and if it's a fit or not. But I promise you, the one thing you better do for yourself is start. The one thing you better do is have funds, resources available. I don't know if you saw the TikTok where the young lady, she couldn't leave because of the thunderstorm. She said she didn't have gas money to leave. She didn't have rent money. She didn't have, food to leave. You never want to be in a situation where you don't have emergency cash. And so that's what I want to do. I help people build their businesses online and offline. And that's why I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding. That's why I'm so passionate. That's why I show up, so other people know help is available. It's possible for you. Okay, you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to make choices you don't want to make. You don't have to, but you got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to grow. You got to be willing to be like crazy. You got to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to do it. And so I'm so glad I made those choices years and years ago and still make them today. So yes, so let me share with you 10 big ideas that's going to help you start a business or build your current business. I don't care what you sell. I'm the business coach. I'm the influencer. I don't care what you sell. Lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, services. Sell something. All successful entrepreneurs sell something. We sell something. Whether I'm selling a course, whether it's a digital course, whether it's a product, a book, you're selling. And you got to fall in love with sales. Thank you for the hearts on TikTok. You got to fall in love with it. And so I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity. So thank you so much for following. Thank you so much. So the top 10, a pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me. Put it in the chat for me. I love it when you interact. I love it when you comment. I love it so I can see you. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is what's going to keep me going too, is you. If you want it, I'm going to share it. I want to give it to the willing to. People are willing to work. People that are willing to do what other people will not. Successful people do what other people will not. And so if you want to be successful, this is your moment. Hey, Angie, this is your time. This is your season. 70 days, baby. 70 days. You got this, girl. You got this. Okay. Top 10 big ideas. Number one, in order for this to work for us, right, you're going to get serious about your life. You're going to get serious about your decisions. You're going to get serious about your actions. Number one, work in a sprint. Okay. You're going to work really, really fast. Okay. You're going to book. You're going to recruit. You're going to share. You're going to sell. You're going to do a massive amount of work in a short period of time. Massive bookings. Massive sales this week, massive sharing your services or your opportunity. Do it fast. Sprint across the finish line. Work with purpose. Post with purpose. Post with intentions, right? Who are you looking for? Number two, I need you to batch your work, okay? Work your full-time job. Also work your side hustle. I did it. I worked a full-time job and I started my side business, okay? You can sleep later. It's called multitasking. On the way to work, stop and record a 60-second video. During your lunch break, record a 60-second video. After work, record a 60-second video. You can do it. Now, at this time, when I did it, I wasn't even online. So everything I did was offline. You have it so much easier. All you have to do is record. You know that smartphone you got? If you're not making money from that smartphone that you paid $2,000 for, it's a dumb phone. So you paid $2,000 for a dumb phone? I don't think you did. So I need you to use that smartphone and I need you to make money from that smartphone. We have the whole wide world in our hands. People are going to spend money in fourth quarter. They need to spend it with you. How would you love it if they spent money with you? This is what it will take. Sometimes we do just enough to survive, but never enough to succeed. Jerusha, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Sometimes we do just enough to survive, but never enough to succeed. So I don't care how, your month ended in September. I don't care what you did the last 8-9 months. That's the past. Yesterday ended last night. Yesterday ended last night. So you just start over. And number 3 of the 10 big ideas, surround yourself with people who want to see you win. They want to see you in the game. They want to see you on social media. Stick to your business coach, your mentors, your uplines, whoever it is, stick to them like absolute glue. She will push you or he will push you forward to success. You have to stop telling me to make you successful. I'm one of the business coaches, something's in my eye. I'm one of the business coaches. I'm like pushing you and pushing you. You're going to say, stop making me successful, Jerusha. I'm like, you said you wanted it. This is what it takes. So learn to listen. And you know what will happen is you'll become that influencer. You'll become that leader. You'll become a legacy leaver. Be coachable. There are 2 ways to get wisdom. Okay. My dad tell me all the time, there are 2 ways to get wisdom, mistakes and mentors. I call it the 2 M's. You can mistake your way through life or you can have a mentor. I choose a mentor. Do you choose a mentor? Get a mentor, get a business coach, someone who's doing it or they've already done it. Number 4, stand up. Stop waiting for other people. Create your own destiny. Stop waiting for other people to cheer you on. You know what? I don't even wait for people to cheer me on. I just do it anyway. I don't ask for permission or anything. I just start. If it's something that I want to do, I just say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I don't wait to be perfect. There's no such thing as, practice makes perfect. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes progress. And so I'm only looking for progress every single day. I'm just trying not to be the person I was yesterday. And so this is the thing. You cannot wait for people to like your post. You cannot wait for people to come onto your live. You cannot wait for people to cheer you on and give you comments. You make it happen. You wait for no one. Stand up for your business. If you lie down, people will walk all over you. My mother would say, a man cannot ride your back until you bend over. Leave these people in the rear. Stop asking and begging relatives to build your business. You build a business with 4.8 billion people that's already on social media. They're waiting on you to ask. You've got to go ask if they want your product, your service, your opportunity. Don't let someone else determine what you can do. What if I did not take that opportunity years ago? What if I didn't do it? I can't even imagine where I would be. So yes, you will be pressured. Yes, yes, you're going to be challenged. Yes, I'm not telling you like, other coaches, it's easy. It's not, it's challenging. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? No, it's challenging. Trust me, pressure promotes us. You can write that down. Pressure promotes us. So there's going to be a lot of pressure when you start looking differently. There's going to be a lot of pressure when you start showing up 2, 3, 4 times on social media. There's going to be a lot of pressure from people but you do it anyway. And so write this down. Number 5, figure out what makes you happy. I'm so happy that I work the way that I do, and I love what I do, that it doesn't feel like work. And I've been doing it for years. I like helping people become successful. I like teaching people how to use, business skills and strategies. I like motivating and inspiring people. Girl, I just like to talk. I knew I was going to get paid to talk. That's why my degrees are in communications and public relations. That's why I went in radio and television. I knew I was going to talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to be speaking in Atlanta, November the 16th and 17th. Okay, make sure you follow me. Make sure if you are in Atlanta, come hear me speak at this event. I'm going to be speaking. I'm going to get paid to inspire you to do better. So figure out what makes you happy, whatever it is. So if you think earning a car is going to make you happy, do that. If you think, earning trips around the world, flying first class is great too, do that. If you want to just, vacation in Rome or the Mediterranean, do that. Or you just want to be debt free, do that. Or you want to be able to take care of your parents. You want to be able to be there for the people you love. Figure it out, but figure it out now. What makes you happy? A walk in the park? Write it down. Because this is the thing. In this, grieving process, what I've learned is life only comes once. That's what I've learned. And so if you're not happy, what is this all about? What is it about? If you're not happy, what's the point? So you got to figure out what makes you happy. What will make you work? First, my initial why was my boys being at home with them, sending them to the best private schools and all the experiences they have. That was my first why. But as I matured and got older, now it was spending time with my family, traveling with my family, experiencing things with my family. Everything changes. And so during this process, this is what I've learned. Life only comes once. You might as well do it and do it big. Give them something to talk about. Have fun. Laugh at yourself. Make mistakes, because that's what I intend to do. Write that down. Number 6, forget willpower. Engineer your environment for success. Change your behavior and change your environment. This is what I know for sure. I don't hang around people who don't celebrate Jerusha. I don't talk to people who don't celebrate Jerusha. I don't. We have very little conversation. Change the people around you if necessary. I had to let people go. It's okay to let people go when they don't understand your path. Okay? Let them go. Just like Elsa say, just let those people go. Only people that are going to say, you can do it. I believe in you. Yes, greater things are waiting for you. You have to be in an environment that encourages success. You need to make sure if you say, I need to work my side hustle, somebody's saying, yes, You better get on it. I want to see you on the live. Yes, I want to see more content for you. If you don't have anybody cheering for you like that, you need to find better friends. You need to find a better circle. Okay. My parents are my biggest cheerleader. My dad used to watch all of my videos. Now, when you're talking about supportive, I have a supportive family. So I know for sure. We showed him how to do TikToks. He would see my TikTok, and I knew 2 of those likes was my mom and dad. I know it. Right now, my mom loves my speeches, my teachings, my TikTok. My dad, we taught him how to watch me. And so do the thing that you love and do it well. You want to be around people who are like, yes, you can do it. Go, girl. And so that's where I get it from. Is they cheer me on and I cheer others on. I cheer my boys on. I'm like, you can do it. You're wonderful. So you can do it, Lachey. You're wonderful. You can build a business. You can become successful. 70 days. It's not over yet. My environment is all about encouraging success. Number 7 of my big ideas and what I've learned. You got to exercise. Eat fatty foods to fuel your brain. Every single day, I do my 7,000 to 10,000 steps. I had not done them in about 13 days. And so at least I wasn't tracking it. I probably did it just because. And so today I went to the park and I did my 500 jumps and of course, completed my 7,000 to 10,000 steps. Exercise. You need to exercise. Even if it's just walking, up the stairs, you've got to make sure you are moving your butt. The other thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is read books that fuel your soul. Read Mind Power, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Get the books. I don't actually read. I listen to the books. I do Audible. So however you're going to do it. But you definitely need someone that's speaking to you on a constant basis, consistently, all the time, feeding you that you are growing. And so number 8, most people say keep a gratitude journal. I do a to-do list. I do more like a income producing activity list, and I show gratitude. So however you want to do it, keep a journal and write down your steps to success. Write down how you see yourself. Write down the mistakes. Write down what you learned from those mistakes. Write your successes. How many wins do you want this week? How many wins do you want this month? Write it down. And so someone told me, write this down. Instead of a to-do list, maybe you need a don't-do list. Don't watch TV. Don't scroll social media. Don't hang out with negative people. Don't answer the phone if it's not about, business or it's not a customer or a client. You need a don't-do list. Some of y'all need a don't-do list, okay? Number 9 of these big ideas that I have come up with, set realistic but aggressive deadlines, okay? The deadline for a lot of us is 70 days and we're in 2025. Okay. That's it. Then you just start over. But why wait to January 1st? I never understood why people would say, I'm going to do it Monday. I'm going to do it January 1st. I'm going to do it in a new year. What's wrong with today? Okay. If you have a post, you have a purpose, right? So what is wrong with today? What is tomorrow is today. Why wouldn't you start right now? You can start losing weight in the middle of eating chips. You can just make a decision. I think I'm going to lose weight. As you're eating chips, it's a decision. We all make choices. I tell my boys all the time, we all make choices. Okay. And there are consequences to those choices. And so if you're deciding right now, you want a business, you're deciding right now, you're going to do the work. You're deciding right now, you're going to leave a legacy. You're deciding right now, you're never going to have to look for money. You're never going to you're going to work for it. You're going to have it. You're going to create residual income. You're going to create passive income. You're going to do it. Yes or yes. When you decide, that's when it'll happen. Okay. So at first it happens in the mind, then it happens in the physical. So it happens 2 times. When you decide it, then you act on it. The problem with most people, they never act on it. They just think about it. Jerusha, I'm thinking about it. Yes, I want to get started with a magazine, but I'm just thinking about it. I want to write a book, but I'm just thinking about it. I want to start a business. I want to do TikToks. I want to do a YouTube. I want to do a blog, but I'm just thinking about it. That's a problem. Okay. Most people will never do it. And that's why Les Brown said, The richest place in the world is the graveyard, where people's dreams died. You know, that catering business that you were supposed to do, you never did it. You know, those people never did it. They never did it. They never created that app. They never created that car. They never created that airplane, that jet. They never did it. That idea died with them. They was thinking about it, but not you, not me. And number 10 of my big ideas, make yourself habitually uncomfortable, because true success is at the end of your what? Comfort zone. So I need you to get uncomfortable. Okay. I'm so uncomfortable right now. You know, I'm working through my feelings. I'm working through my emotions. I'm working through my tears. I'm so uncomfortable. So put yourself out there every day. Condition yourself to win. Condition your mind. It's called conditioning. You know, I worked in television and I was the liaison between sales and the producers. And so we put on programming and commercials. It's programming your mind. You know, social media, TikTok, it's programming you to open it up every day and scroll and scroll. The infinite scroll hole. It's a program. Okay. These commercials about the election and the presidential election is programming you. It's programming you. Vote for this person. Vote for this person. This person did this. This person did this. Programming you constantly on the brain, constantly in your face, right? So if you want to win in the next 70 days, what do you have to do? You have to constantly be in my face. You have to constantly see the people. So everything is set up, right? So those 30-second commercials that you're seeing about the election, a 60-second commercial, 15 seconds, bookends, all those things. Every single programming has a commercial about the election. Yes or yes, right? Every billboard, every radio station, everything. It's in your face, programming you to vote, programming you to choose whoever you're going to choose, programming you. Yes or yes. Okay. So now you have a business. Guess what you have to do? Program people. But you're going to program in a good way to purchase your product, your service, your opportunity. You're going to show up just like that. You're going to show up in the morning, in the evening, at night. You're going to keep showing up, keep showing up. I'm showing up. And that's why you guys show so much love. And I appreciate you. I'm showing up. I'm giving. I'm sharing. I want you to be successful. I'm sharing what I know for sure. Showing up. Half the battle is showing up. Most people won't show up. And so when we are putting on those commercials, right, we're making sure that if you're not watching at 5 o'clock, you might be watching at 8 o'clock. You're not watching at 8 o'clock, you might be watching at 12 o'clock. So it's multiple times. And so that's why when people say you got to show up on social media multiple times, different platforms, different times of the day, if you want to win, you got to condition and prepare yourself to win. And so how you win, you show up all the time until you get that momentum, you get that rhythm, and people start to look for you. People start to miss you. They want to see what you have to offer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this story. So a part of what I do is I'm a speaker. So yes, you can book me at JerushaWiggins.com. And I have a speaking event coming up in November. And I love telling stories because sometimes, you know, the story is what people remember. And so I can tell a lot of stories about my experience with my dad and how grateful I am and how blessed I am. But in the conditioning, of course, he was old school. I'm more what I consider modern. I ain't even gonna say new school, modern, because the new school, I don't know. Modern, where, you know, I understand both. I see why someone like him worked 30 years and did very well. And then me coming along, working at the world news leader and deciding to leave and work for myself, like work a home-based business. And so at first he was like, where they do that at? Okay. And so why did you make that decision? I was like, oh my gosh, people said you could be a multi-millionaire. I was so excited. I was too dumb to doubt. And that's how you got to be. Too dumb to even doubt. Once you see the results, you see the proof, you see that it has been done. That means I can do it. Once I see that it can be done, I'm going to do it, right? It's going to happen. And so I'm so glad that I was able to do that and show him that there are other ways, you know, people can be successful. And I want that for anybody that's willing to work. And so he was so conditioned to that traditional 30 years, work 30 years. He was conditioned to that until he saw me do it differently. And so that reminds me of the story that I tell when I'm speaking is a police officer. He was training a dog, and it's called conditioning. And the was training the dog to believe he could only do what I conditioned him to do. So the man, he put a chain around the dog neck, and the chain was about 6 feet long, and he put the food 7 feet in front of the dog. So when the dog would run toward the food, he would get choked and snatch back, and the chain would stop him from reaching the food. Now, of course, he's a dog, so he's going to do it over and over and over again. And every day, the police officer did the same thing until one day he took the chain off of the dog's neck, because he knew the dog was now conditioned to believe he could not run. He could only run 6 feet. He put the food 7 feet in front of the dog without a chain. Guess what the dog did? The dog ran, but he stopped at 6 feet. Since the dog was conditioned to believe it couldn't go any further, he didn't even try to reach the food that could save his life. He didn't even try to go further. And I think as people, sometimes we're just like that. We're conditioned to believe we can't go any further because somebody told us no. Somebody told us it was crazy. Somebody said that's not you, because somebody didn't agree. Even when nothing is holding us back, we've been conditioned from past experience to believe I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not small enough, right? I'm not educated enough. I don't speak well enough. You let other people stop you from being successful. Just like you can be conditioned to lose, you can be conditioned to win. And so sometimes every chain has been removed and we don't try. And so you have to try in this season if you want to do something differently. 70 days, you can actually do it. See, the enemy is not fighting you for where you are. The enemy is fighting you for where you're going. And I understood that a long time ago. I understood that my voice is a gift. I understood a long time ago that my voice can change lives. I understood the assignment. Prosperity and success come with a work attitude and a work uniform. You can actually win. You will win if you try. And you don't stop. Quitting is not an option. Quitting is not on the calendar. So I'm so grateful. My dad always believed in me, and I was born to win. I was encouraged to win. I was encouraged to keep going. And you want to be around people that say, you got this. Girl, you got this. I could be your biggest cheerleader online. I could be your biggest mentor, business coach. I'm saying, let's go. Let's do it. So if you've decided tonight is your day, okay, I decided I'm going to start a business. Let's go. You decided I'm going to sell my products. You decided I'm going to sell lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes. I don't care. You decided that you're going to have residual income. You're going to have financial freedom. You've decided this is my season. You've decided, girl, I need to do it. I have to do it. People are depending on me to do it. People have to see you do it. I say this every time I'm live, almost every time. Your success is tied to somebody else's belief system. They don't even believe they can do it until you do it. They see you do it and they was like, oh yeah, if Erica can do it, I can do it. Oh yeah, baby, if Sabrina can do it, I can do it. You have to be successful. So I encourage you, use the tool. This right here, social media is a tool for me. This is just a tool to hear my voice get out to the masses, to move mountains, to change lives. That no one should be in a situation where they don't have extra money. If there's a tragedy, a situation, you should have it. And so if you want to learn how to get it, there are many ways, whether it's TikTok shop, whether it's drop shipping. I don't care how you do it. If you want to work with me, great. Put 1,000 in the chat. Let's talk about it. I don't know if it's a fit. I know it's available. I know it's available. I know there's an unlimited amount of money available for you. Not just for me, for you, Leslie, for you, Carolyn, for you. There's an unlimited amount of resources. There's an unlimited amount of people. You got to learn the skill. You got to put in the sweat equity. It's not just going to come. It's not. So I don't know who you've been listening to. Okay. They probably been lying. I'm telling you the truth. It's work. Okay. WORK. You're going to work. But listen, you're working anyway. Look at that. Look at God. You're working anyway. You might as well get something out of it because you're already working. You might as well have fun. I want to have fun when I'm working. I want to laugh when I'm working. I want to keep when I'm working. And I want to make money because I'm working. And so if you're tired of your situation, baby, this is your sign. You've been waiting for a sign all 2024. I'm waiting for a sign, Jerusha. This is your sign. I'm your sign. And what I've learned many lessons, and I'm going to keep talking about the lessons that I've learned because this is my healing process. What I've learned in this process, life only comes once. Do it. Who cares if you mess up? Do it. Who cares if you look crazy? Do it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Okay? Do it anyway. Write that down. A pretty person is putting that in the chat for me. Life only comes once. And I want to have fun. And I want you to have fun. And I want you to travel. And I want you to do all the things that your heart desires. And so I just want you to know, if you love this type of training, I'm live answering your business questions every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. If you are part of the Business Tip Motivation and Inspiration group, you get to ask questions and I'll teach on that subject. If you are a subscriber on TikTok, you get to come on the live with me on TikTok. And so if you're not following me on TikTok, you might want to follow me on TikTok. We have a little bit more fun over there. The rules are a little different. And so, yes, I'm able to ride the bike over there and just have a lot more fun over there. We're jumping rope and all the things because we want to be what? Fine as wine. We want to healthy and wealthy. And so make sure that you follow. If you haven't tagged your business bestie, do it now. Do it now. Tag your business bestie because this is something that she needs to hear. She needs to know she can do it in 70 days. She can start in 70 days. And so, yes, put 1,000 in the chat. Message me 1,000. I can share with you what I do, how I do it, and how it's possible for you to have residual income so that you can take care of your family. I'm just so grateful. Again, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the things. And I'm glad that I have you as my extended family. I do have you as my extended family. I will be working out tomorrow morning on TikTok. Put 1,000 in the chat. Tag your business bestie. Share the broadcast. And I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great night. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the love.